Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are starting a new campaign, Imperial campaign, in Rome Total War Remastered, and we are going to start it as Seleucid Empire. And the difficulties, of course, will be very hard. We won't be taking realistic governance, and we are taking short campaign. And from the modifiers, I think we are playing completely with the remastered settings. So, without further ado, let's start the campaign.
The Greeks could rule the world. Alexander did. He took a Greek army to the far Indus. There was nothing left to conquer. The world was his. But Alexander is dead. His empire is gone. So we live in evil days. The free men of Greece have turned on each other instead of their proper enemies. Those who envy all the Greeks have done. Alexander must weep if the dead weep. I would weep in his place, but I would also hope. The world turns. What was may come again. The fates still spin the web of men's lives. So now, perhaps the gods wish Greeks to be great again. Perhaps a new Alexander will take up the sword. Bring order where there is chaos. Remake the world of men to a better plan. Perhaps.
Okay. I'm not certain that I remember how to play this remastered version, but I think it will come back rather quickly, as I have lastly played the original Rome Total War. But let's make a quick overview of our situation. We have at least Babylon or Seleucia is a decent city, and Antioch as well. Then Damascus, Hatra and Tarsus are smaller ones, as well as Sardis. And the problem with this setting is that we have enemies everywhere. And let's try to see the victory condition. So we need to hold 15 provinces. We have 6 at the moment, and we need to destroy Egypt. So basically that means that we should strike against Egypt as soon as possible. And unfortunately we are having enemies in all fronts. So let's try to scout a bit what the... How do you speed that up? Okay. So Parthians are here. And they have a decent army of horse archers. I think we can raise some taxes. We have militia hoplites, peltasts, militia cavalry, and faction heir. If we could take Susa, it would rather secure our eastern flank. But we need some more troops. And we need to keep up the public order. And we cannot get any good troops there. What if we send this army? The city is about to rebel. Okay, and let's train some new units to keep up the order. And are we able to hire some mercenaries? Yes, the mercenaries are not good. Neither are Bedouin warriors, but I think we will take them when needed. Here we can clearly raise taxes. And I think we need wooden palisade. And temples soon. Damascus will benefit from roads. We can clearly raise taxes. In Antioch, I think this will be our center for training troops. With upgraded barracks we could train levy pikemen. But before that, I think a shrine to Hephaestus will be fine. And in Tarsus, I think wooden palisade is excellent. Sardis, let's improve the public order, and I think the fleet should be brought to the Eastern Mediterranean. And from here, actually, we need to gather the troops. And actually, let's send diplomat, try to get non-aggression pact or peace treaty in the north. And maybe some peasants there to keep up the public order. Tarsus can raise taxes as well. Atra has very high tax rate, so we can bring in the militia hoplites out from there. Here we have very high taxes. In Sardis, very high taxes will be our choice as well. And troops from here will be taken pretty soon to reinforce our army. So, okay.
Ready to sail! Can't do that, sir! Can't do that, sir! Yes, sir!
And in Antioch we have finished construction of the temple. Let's continue with militia barracks. And in Damascus we have roads, excellent. I think let's take advantage of the temples here. In Tarsus I want to grow the population there because that city won't grow that fast. Neither will Tarsus, so I think Temple of Asclepios will be beneficial as well. And Hatra, okay, Seleucia, Hatra has walls, so it is one of the smaller cities as well, so growth will be good. And Seleucia, I think let's improve the temple there. And Sardis, mines would be nice, except I need the money to hire the mercenaries for the siege of Susa. And time to bring in some reinforcements from Damascus, and I think we should train some additional units there, and in Antioch as well, and we should actually retrain those. And here, so we can have some mercenaries. which is good. And we can besiege Susa. Fortunately, they took out majority of their troops. So we should be able to rather easily capture the city if they don't get help. Let's try to get trade agreement. Let's map information.
A most generous proposal.
And maybe even alliance.
We see no benefit to us.
Okay. But trade agreement nonetheless is nice. And then let's try to form good relations with Armenia. And I think we will attack Sidon right away. Okay, it seems the enemy is marching towards Seleucia, but I think we should be able to easily capture this city here. Let's make a quick save. Actually, is there a quick save in this game? I'm not certain. But I think we will be able to capture the city here without too many problems. And let's exterminate the populace, because then we get some more money. And actually, do we need to repair something? Yes, we do. Okay, let's do that. Can we hire some units? Let's retrain that army. And actually, I think we need to check out if the Parthians have a province south here. If not, I think we are in pretty good position there. Sidon should fall pretty soon. And we could actually reinforce Sardis. So maybe we could capture Halicarnassus. And maybe even Rhodes at some point. Are there many mercenaries available? Let's check it out after we have checked what buildings to build. Tarsus, we have a decent amount of money, so maybe mines will be a good choice. Land clearances are good also because of the hanging gardens, so they produce more money. And where is our general? Okay, there. So okay, we can have Grecian archers, a rather decent mercenary army. So let's take it. And also some militia hoplites, and I think we can besiege Halicarnassus. And that will be the end of the turn, I think. By the way, do I have some other agents? Maybe I should check some lists. And now the question is, are we strong enough to beat these? So 2 units of hoplites, 1 unit of Rhodian slingers, 1 unit of Grecian archers, and 1 unit of militia hoplites. So basically we have pretty similar troops, except we have general and mercenary peltasts and 1 unit of militia hoplites against their... Oh, and they have reinforcements. Let's actually fight the battle and be prepared to withdraw if a need arises.
Tonight we will feast on my order.
Seems the map is not favoring us at all. So to even the odds, we need to position ourselves here. And I think we need to utilize loose formation in front of the infantry. And of course the general's bodyguard
The enemy have brought up more men.
could do something against the enemy missile units. For example, against those peltasts. Let's try to cause some damage there. By the way, the game seems to be running much more smoothly than the original Rome Total War. And let's hope that this cavalry doesn't run into those militia hoplites. Pretty decent damage here already. And the enemy is shaken already. Wavering. Broken. Excellent. And now we need to only avoid those militia hoplites and run the fleeing peltasts down. And here actually the Rhodian slingers are preparing to cause us some troubles. Let's try to engage them. It's 1 versus 2 and we are already in loose formation, so we should be able to do some decent damage to the enemies here. They are changing their formation and they have taken 10% losses, maybe 20% losses even without firing a shot, which is excellent. And let's see if we can surprise those Grecian archers. Actually, they are doing quite heavy damage to us with the initial volley here. And general is coming in. I think these 2 units will take care of this, if the general can take care of these Grecian archers. And after the enemy has lost all of their missile units, I think we are in pretty good position to take care of the rest of the enemy army. Okay, let's take a bit of distance from here so we can get a new charge bonus. And they are breaking. Excellent. So it's time to focus on the hoplites, while the general takes care of the Grecian archers. And they are shaken already. And the militia hoplites are coming in. Actually, you don't need to be in loose formation anymore. Oh, and there are the second unit as well. Okay, Grecian archers are routing, but the Rhodian slingers are back in line, so let's take care of them. I think we will need the general here rather soon. Okay, he's already very tired. Not good. Okay, they're routing. Excellent. And let's... Okay. Once again, excellent.
The enemy show their true virtue. They are not soldiers, only frightened rabbits running from our men.
And let's put those peltasts into the flanking position so they can be a bit of a threat. Okay, some of the hoplites are running back for more, so we cannot send all of our units to engage there. Okay, excellent.
Now he flees the field like a coward. The gods be praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
And it's time to take care of those Rhodian slingers. Okay. And it seems we have a victory. And let's just mob up the rest of the enemy army, or as many of them as possible, so we don't need to face them again when we are taking care of the enemy city. Okay, good. So, our settlement number is growing nicely. And I think the next turn we are able to conquer the first settlement from Egypt. Okay, we have a spy here. Let's spy some Parthians. And I guess this is the southeasternmost settlement that the enemy has. Okay. And Let's build the Temple of Dionysus. Okay, I should have prepared the buildings first and then constructed a new one. And it seems the Egyptians have made a landing. I think we can have a trader here in Sardis. Maybe we can rely on that. We can keep hold of this area here. So let's construct the mines. They will pay back themselves in 10 turns. Okay, good. And we have the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. A good late game wonder. And then the question is, should I attack the Greek cities? The war at some point is inevitable, but maybe not just yet. Okay. Nice cities because of the large amount of plunder we are able to get. And I think we need to prepare for the enemy retaliation. And the question is, should I already move forward? Maybe I should, with the faction leader. Ah. Okay, Jerusalem will be our next target. And we can get some reinforcements. And maybe next turn some more. Okay, good. And I think it's a turn. Okay, we have a new merchant. And we receive here. I have just no idea how to use them. At least in medieval 2 total war, putting merchants to trade gold or ivory in Africa was useful, but maybe we don't have that kind of opportunity here. So let's send him to trade lead, it seems, or iron. That seems to bring rather decent profits. Okay, silver, still better. Okay, let's go there. Another good thing, our income seems to be not exactly skyrocketing, but not that far from it. Let's build a new temple and let's actually start to build levy pikemen. They should be a bit better than the militia hoplites. In Damascus, let's build a trader. In Tarsus, I think land clearance, Hatra, militia barracks, Halicarnassus. I think barracks will be required. as this is rather an isolated outpost, Sardis and Halicarnassus. We will need troop training capacity. In Sidon, maybe paved roads will support our attack. And Susa, we have repaired the damaged buildings, so maybe we can raise taxes a bit. Halicarnassus, okay, it's already done. And Sidon is already done. Okay. And here I think the militia hoplites are enough of defense here. Let's bring in the main army to Sardis and let's send a scouting party. So this is rebel settlement. So basically that means that our main army here will move forward soon. And here I think we should be able to drive the enemy off. Let's save just in case. And try to auto-resolve this. Okay, good. And we can now retrain our units here and train some more.
At your service. Moving into position. Move depleted.
Orders, move out!
Okay, it's a rebel settlement, Dumatha, having 2 units as its defense. Okay, we have a new general here, excellent. So we can safely bring the mercenaries along with the faction heir to take Dumatha with the help of these 9 militia cavalry units. Did they take actually casualties crossing that desert? Maybe they did. I'm not certain if this game has the mechanics for that, but maybe it does. And here we don't have any mercenaries available. The Egyptians have reinforcements to help Jerusalem, so we need to bring in some additional militia hoplites from there. And from here I think we should move some more troops towards Jerusalem as well. And maybe we should train some more. And was it so that we cannot have any mercenaries there? Okay. And how does our faction look? We have 9 settlements or provinces. Looks decent. So basically after we are able to beat Egypt, we have won the campaign. Of course, before that, I think the Greek cities will declare war, and Pontus likely as well. And Armenia. Okay. So we need to bring in a defensive army to defend Hatra. And let's adopt this one. So from Seleucia, a new army will rise and head towards Hatra. Let's lower, or actually let's make some troops so that the population won't be so unhappy there. I think we should be able to beat the Egyptian army. Okay, and I didn't even save. Not good. Then we have some rebels there. So I need to combine the troops here and send some of them to retraining next turn. And those rebels are making the life here miserable. And here we have found Ankara. I think that city has decent defenses. But maybe we will be able to take it from the enemy nonetheless. Okay, some silver there. But this one will be more profitable. And actually I want that fleet to be idle for now. And it seems some Parthian soldiers are marching towards us. Okay. Good. And he is where? In Antioch. Okay. Good. And let's see the army situation. I think we can start marching these southwards. Maybe the militia hoplites can take care of one band of archers. No, they cannot, apparently. So we need to retrain these and train some more units. And from here we will send these to be retrained in Sidon. While the rest of the army besieges Jerusalem once again. Are these taking casualties from the heat? I don't know. And actually I need to check this construction report. I forgot to do that last turn. So in Susa I think we could build militia barracks. And then here Antioch as temple, but I think city barracks here would be nice, so we could get phalanx pikemen. And then Damascus has constructed everything it can. Tarsus, same situation. Oh, not the same situation. I think barracks here will be good. In Seleucia we have trader. I think against Parthians we will need stables, even though we can get only missile cavalry. Well, let's hope it can beat the Parthian horse archers, light horse archers, at least in melee. So maybe 2 units of that kind of cavalry can beat 1 unit of Parthian horse archers. There are some naked fanatics and barbarian cavalry. And we can hire some barbarian mercenaries. And it seems Pontus has already conquered
Awaiting your command.
the city there.
Orders. Besieging settlement, sir.
Orders.
And we have a turn. Okay, some more Parthian troops coming our way. And I don't think we have any chances against this army. So Hatra is lost. And that reinforcing army cannot beat the invading army on its own. So let's build militia barracks, and we need to train some levy spearmen to support this army.
Onward. Yes, strategos. Move out.
Sir.
Onward. Prepare for battle. Sir.
Sir. My lord.
Move out.
Okay,
Sound very clear.
some rebels.
My lord. My lord. Sir. My lord. Attack.
Could we be able to deal with this? Still no.
Yes, strategos.
March. My lord. Sir.
So they have some desert cavalry, skirmishers, slingers, and governor. Let's try to do this manually. Of course, there is a risk that the casualties will be quite a bit higher this way than the other way. Or if I have auto-resolved the battle.
On my order.
Rem.
Ram.
Quickly.
Abandon the ram. Quickly.
Militia. Stand in formation. Use the quickly.
Units. Hoplites.
Units. Hoplites. Units. Cavalry.
General. Units. Make haste.
Rem. Move to the gate.
Move. Move.
So some slingers out there.
Militia. Militia.
Units. 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 Run.
And most of the enemy units are in the city center. That could work in our favor, as we should be able to bring in our phalanxes in pretty good formation against the enemy.
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now they must batter a way through.
And of course, if our general can take care of the enemy missile units, that will be
The walls are
great.
breached, and the way to the city is open for our soldiers. Order the attack. Great gods! Our soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
Wipe them out.
General,
Okay, it seems the enemy general is able to shoot some arrows. And the enemy cavalry is incoming. So time to form phalanxes. And that unit can guard our back. And let's see how the battle progresses here. Desert cavalry is starting to take some beating. It's interesting then when the phalanxes are ordered to stop, they will form the phalanxes. But when they are attacking and moving forward, they may not necessarily do that. And I think we need to leave this unit behind. Because of casualties sustained, they will most likely panic if they need to fight further on. So what unit is this? That. Okay, and that unit is forming first, of course. Maybe our cavalry can help out a bit. And of course they are breaking. Okay, good. And then all units except that will form or run there. Of course the question is this rear guard force? Okay, I think it's enough to keep the enemy at bay. Okay, good. And Jerusalem is ours. And I think we will need to support our military here, so we can push forward towards the Egyptian mainland. And let's see the situation here. Can we hire some more mercenaries? Apparently not. And can we actually retrain these? Yes, we can. Let's train some more units in Sardis. And actually I think we will need a ship soon because I don't want an Egyptian settlement, Salamis, at our back. And that's a turn.
Can I be of service?
Okay, so this guy is making some money. Excellent. And let's see our construction report. Tarsus has barracks. They can have a trader as well. Sardis cannot build anything more. Halicarnassus can build land clearance. That's okay. Jerusalem, the wall is repaired. And okay. So pretty soon we are ready to move forward. There. I think next turn. And let's make use of the bridges here, as well as mercenaries. And some reinforcements are underway. Some more as well. And Dumatha will hopefully fall to us pretty soon. And at the moment I don't want to have a peace treaty with Armenia, I want Hatra back. And here let's train a couple of biremes. So we can move to take Salamis. Our monetary situation isn't now as good as it was, but pretty decent still. And it will be even better when we take Egypt, the mainland, Egyptian mainland here. And I think we have a turn. Okay, Seleucia is under siege. Hopefully we have enough forces there. And it seems a faction leader died. And of course that breaks the tip of our attack. So we need to bring in a new general from Sidon to take charge of the attacking force. And they have rather small army there, but we don't have decent infantry. So I think we need to bring in some reinforcements from Susa. Ankara will fall soon, and actually, okay, there is quite large Egyptian army there. Supposed to cause us some troubles, and actually in Tarsus we need some additional defenses. Let's actually try to get a peace treaty with Parthians. Okay, It seems our reinforcing army is being attacked by missile units. Not good. Because phalanxes are not at all good against missile units or slingers or archers or whatever they are facing. That's a missile unit. I think I need to handle this manually, because those naked fanatics can be quite troublesome. I'm wondering, after this victory, you see no shortage of confidence here, so after this victory I should bring this army against Salamis, but maybe I should not spread out my defenses that much. So let's bring in our shooters a bit closer, and then the infantry in front of them. Oh, I took the fire at will off instead of the intended skirmish mode. I think we are doing pretty well. Here, of course, that unit gets away. I think those can chase. Okay, a decent battle. But I think we need to keep actually this army here as a guarding force, because the temptation to the Greek cities might be too great if there is no army guarding these areas here. And here let's start with roads. We need to take care of that shrine at some point in Antioch. So we could get elephants and Greek cavalry. That would be rather nice. But I think we need archers more because of the Parthian horse archers. In Tarsus we cannot construct anything. In Sidon I think Temple of Dionysus will be okay. Halicarnassus, nothing. Jerusalem, I think port will increase the revenues rather nicely. Actually, I don't see how it will affect the revenue. Okay, it is in there. So some nice increase there. And then did we have one city? Okay, and Susa I think will benefit from paved roads, and Seleucia will benefit from improved walls, it seems. Okay, that city will fall soon. I don't think we will keep this large force
My lord? Yes.
in Ankara, but in Sardis because it's easier to react in these two directions from here.
Yes, Stradigo.
And is this army strong enough to take on Hatra? I think it might actually be... Oh, so many horse archers. I don't think actually it will be. So we need to wait a bit. And here the question is,
Yes, Stratigos.
can we beat the attacking army
My lord?
with the help of those hoplites? I think we will be able to beat them.
Await my orders. Units, hold units. Make haste.
Your reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
Actually, the Peltasts can wait a bit. Our cavalry might be able to chase down some enemy units before they have a chance to regroup. So Peltasts can come out now. And the slingers are breaking. Excellent news. They will be taken down. And the enemy seems to have another unit of slingers here as well. But actually I don't want the Peltas to waste a single javelin against this breaking unit. I think it would be imperative to be able to engage the enemy general with the militia hoplites, because that way they will most likely take casualties and break, and our general might actually be able to chase him down.
Orders completed, Commander. They're attacking us. Hoplites. Hoplite militia. Militia units. They're attacking us. Missiles. Attack quickly. Hoplites. Units. General. Quickly. Missile. General. Quickly. Waiting for orders. Hoplite
Okay. Is the general really attacking those phalanxes?
The enemy general is slain.
Okay, good.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
And let's try to take out the last enemy unit as well. And hopefully not our general. Okay.
Much better to have lived.
So that didn't go according to plan.
This is a heroic
Maybe a bit or more than a bit too risky. But at least we can now reinforce Seleucia. And I think this army is now ready to march on. Let's leave some militia hoplites to guard the city. And let's actually make some levy pikemen as well. And I think we have a turn. Ankara has roads. I think militia barracks would be nice. We could try to take, is it whatever the city there is it Palmyra? Nonetheless, I think we will push towards the Egyptian mainland straight away. I think it will be more detrimental to the Egyptians and at the same time benefit us more. In one turn, Dumatha will fall. And let's besiege Hatra. And could we send some reinforcements? Well, some eastern infantry. A couple of phalanx pikemen. And Sidon should train some more troops. Damascus could do the same as well. And Antioch too, because we can now have the phalanx pikemen. Our next tier unit. Okay, actually the town is expanding. Sardis. So let's build the governor's villa. Jerusalem is under siege from large Egyptian force, and it seems the Pontus decided to attack us.
We are besieged!
If we are able to beat this army before this one arrives, I think we can safely retreat. Fortunately, we are not able to have a night battle. If we were able to have that, we could easily win the battle, but now we need to win it the hard way.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Units! Units! Drop equipment! Units! Militia home! Units! 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 Double die! Units! Halt! Units! Make haste! Units! Double die! General! Quickly!
If we are able to breach into the city, I think we would be in very good position here. And if I had played wisely, I would have put my troops there. Actually, at the moment, I may be in a pretty poor position if my troops will be caught between the two attacking enemy armies. Okay. And I don't want the general to fight here. I really don't. There seems to be a chaos here at the moment.
Now he flees the field like a coward. The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Quickly! Run! Hoplites! Eastern mercenary! Attack! Attack quickly! Destroy!
Living pikeman!
Summation! Run! Slay them! Militia hoplites! Attack!
We're being it!
Hoplite! Hoplite militia! Attack!
This seems to be a chaos at the gate. Okay. And we lost the general. Actually, we need to secure the gates here.
Militia hoplite! Ready! Attack! Hoplite men! Stand it! Attack quickly! Unleash hell! Unleash hell! Fight the mercenaries! General Skeleton!
I don't think the AI knows enough to utilize the battering ram to open the gate. So despite pretty bad blunderings here, I think we will win the battle.
Victory is up!
The good thing in a victory is that some casualties are actually recovered. So maybe it's thought that they are wounded and they get treated, and thus there will be those casualties recovered. But if you lose a battle, you will lose the all of the casualties you have sustained in the battle. So they have some Bedouin warriors and Bedouin archers.
Great God be praised! The enemy general is killed! Fear makes a home in our enemies' hearts!
I think those eastern infantries are depleted. And it seems militia cavalry as well. And the battle is ours. Fiddles are not an effective fire suppressant. What is a fiddle, actually? Is it some kind of musical instrument? Kind of a flute? I don't know. If you do, please share it in the comments. A day cannot be wasted if you learn something new. And this is an excellent position for defense, except the enemy has quite a lot of missile units, but nonetheless. And oh, we have actually new general. Good. So we will send our new faction leader to Seleucia ASAP, and the other I think we will bring in the cavalry. Or actually he can go at the same time. And now it's of course important to keep this city from rebelling. I think we will do that. And let's see about Hatra. We should retrain some troops. And I'm not certain if we need to send these reinforcements there, but rather towards Jerusalem. We have pretty decent garrison there, so we should be able to hold, but I don't think reinforcements are a bad choice. In Sidon, let's make sewers to prevent plague, and it also increases public order. In Seleucia, I think barracks are good. Jerusalem, maybe improved wall. And I really need to take care of these rebels, and actually let's scout out a bit. So here is Palmyra. What's the city in there? I don't actually know. So at the moment we are doing pretty well. Okay. And we have an inactive diplomat. Maybe the Armenians want to have peace now. Okay, that big an army is going to mean trouble for us. And now we have a big Pontic army. here as well. It seems our capabilities for a decent offensive are getting limited. Let's see, so Antioch has constructed the archery range, or rather missile range. Let's improve it to archery range. Then Sardis has finished the governor's villa. I think we will continue with a port. Susa has completed roads. Let's continue with improved walls. And let's see if the army here is strong enough to break the siege. Because there are so many horse archers, let's make save and clear victory. Excellent. So now we can retrain the militia hoplites and make some more of them. And here I think we will continue with phalanx pikemen.
Yes, strategos. March. My lord. Onward. Destroy them.
And Alexandria can be besieged. Seems no mercenaries available. Tarsus will need most direly some new defensive forces. Can we have some mercenaries? No, we can't. And let's send some reinforcements from Damascus as well towards Jerusalem, and as the siege is broken, I think we need to send the reinforcements towards Antioch and Tarsus.
My lord. Attack. Glorious victory. Attack.
And here,
Orders.
let's see if we can have some mercenaries. I think we need to make a retributive strike against Pontus here, and here. Maybe we will be able to eradicate them altogether. Of course, that leaves the cities here vulnerable. So we need to improve the defenses there.
We are victorious. Yes, sir.
I'm wondering if I should stop here, but let's take at least the Egyptian capital first.
Our patience is limited. Surely you jest.
Okay, so no diplomatic result there. And it seems the Egyptians are attacking Jerusalem. That's pretty good, because I think our defensive capabilities are much stronger than offensive with the phalanxes, so we should be able to keep the enemy out of the city pretty easily. Or rather, permanently out of the city. Or rather, they cannot get permanently a foothold in the city. So,
Quickly! Move! Move! Your reinforcements have arrived! This is hopeful news indeed!
okay, so the enemy is actually trying to break in there. Actually, this animation is better than the one in the original Rome Total War. And the enemy has Nubian spearmen there.
The gods have frowned on us today. The enemy have broken through the walls.
And we will cheese with these if need be. And let's see how the battle begins. At least the Nubian spearmen are taking heavy casualties, and we are not. Good sign, and they are also sending the bowmen to melee. Another good sign. And they are starting to break. And you are not to chase. Okay, the missile units came first. Nice. They take some decent casualties. And I really don't want you to chase the enemies. Aha! What are you guys doing here? And finally the Egyptian general charges. And as he flees, the battle is ours. And how do I finish the battle? Exit battle. Okay, good. I've once done that, and there were some enemy units fighting until death or something, only a couple of men, and I had thousands. And since I left the battle, I lost it, and that was a bit of traumatic experience, because of which I have a bit of a nervousness whenever I leave a battle. So if there is a risk that same thing will happen.
Think very carefully before you... Until next time.
Okay, so Hatra will be under attack again. Unfortunately large enemy army this time.
We are besieged!
So let's clear these informations or reports first, and then take Alexandria. I think we should improve roads here. Ankara, I think we can improve the farms. Dumatha. Let's destroy the shrine and construct a new one for, I think, Asklepios. So he has decent retinue. I think we can move. Can we move? Okay, so let's move the runner. So how do I move? Oh, it will take 8 turns, so I'm not moving anything. So basically that means that this guy will still be the general, and we will get some troops for him. And the Armenian army is rather decent. And we have... Okay, in Ankara. Good. So he can take control of the garrison there. We can have some mercenaries here. And it seems the Greek cities might be on the warpath with us. And since Jerusalem has been successfully defended, we don't need any more reinforcements there. So they can be directed towards north. And here, let's make a quick save and then capture Alexandria. Rather clean victory. Nice amounts of money. And some minor repairs. And let's build a temple there. And can we train some troops? Actually, we can retrain. And we can actually make Scythian chariots as well. Excellent. So Memphis will be our next target. I think that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe and leave a thumbs up. That will help a great deal. You can also share this video to your friends if you like. And you can also post comments about my gameplay, what I should do and so on. And you can also post the meaning of the fiddle in the comments. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.